The Galactic Academy's most esteemed examination hall buzzed with anxious anticipation as delegates from 43 species took their places in the designated seats. Admiral Zexathari of the Void Hunters flexed his razor-sharp talons, exuding confidence in his species' reputation as the galaxy's ultimate predators. Behind him, the crystalline architects assembled their geometric shapes with a sense of self-satisfied precision. Their world-ending technologies were renowned. Even the massive devastators, with muscles capable of crushing starship hulls, exuded a threatening confidence. The test was straightforward in theory, but daunting in practice. Determine the most significant danger present in this space. Dr. Elena Vasquez sat quietly in row 3, adjusting her wire-rimmed glasses and smoothing her plain brown cardigan. At 42, she appeared precisely as she was, a xenobiology professor hailing from Earth's tiniest colony, New Tasmania. Her silvering hair was neatly secured in a functional bun, and she bore no more menacing items than a well-used leather satchel filled with her research notes and a thermos of coffee. The other candidates hardly paid her any attention. "Commence!" declared the cosmic arbiter of the raid, its voice resonating across the dimensions. In an instant, the room was thrown into disarray. The Void Hunters growled and positioned themselves, showcasing their innate armaments. The architects started to showcase holographic representations of their planet-shattering siege engines. The devastators stood still, flexing as their bio-armor shone brightly. Even the usually tranquil harmony singers started to craft their reality-bending tunes, showcasing their ability to plunge entire civilizations into madness through mere sound. Elena unscrewed her thermos, filled a cup with coffee, and started to sketch in her notebook. 2 hours later, as the different species completed their intricate threat displays, the cosmic orbiter demanded responses. Admiral Zasafathari was the first to step forward. "The biggest danger here is the devastators. They are tangible, could potentially overpower any opposition. I've witnessed them dismantle battle cruisers using nothing but their hands." The lead architect spoke in a harmonious tone. "Not correct. The Void Hunters represent the most significant threat. Their predatory skills and group strategies have led to the downfall of civilizations across various star systems. One by one, each species recognized another as the main danger. The pattern was expected. They all selected the most evidently perilous, the most distinctly formidable, the most strikingly menacing. As they arrived at row 3, Elena lifted her gaze from her notebook. "Oh, is it time to exchange answers now?" She softly closed her book. "The most significant danger present in this space is humanity." A wave of laughter resonated throughout the hall. The Void Hunter Admiral let out a laugh, a noise reminiscent of metals scraping together. "Are you an unarmed individual in the academic field?" Elena offered a courteous smile. "It's not only about me. It's about all of humanity." She rose gradually, her actions intentional and serene. "Clearly, you've all committed the same basic mistake. You've mistaken dangerous for threatening." She started her walk down the aisle, her soft, solid shoes barely making a sound on the floor. The devastators pose a significant threat in close-quarters battle. Indeed, the Void Hunters stand as the ultimate predators. The architects create weapons capable of shattering worlds. Yet none of you pose the greatest danger. "Clarify," ordered the cosmic arbiter, its curiosity distinctly aroused. Elena pulled her notebook out of her satchel. "I've dedicated the past 2 hours to organizing a list of everyone present. Vulnerabilities in biology, reliance on technology, mental frameworks, and societal frameworks." She turned the pages filled with diagrams, chemical formulas, and notes on behavior. The Void Hunters, for example, are truly magnificent predators. However, you pursue in groups with defined ranks. Remove the alpha and the pack fragments. Your optimized metabolism demands particular amino acids that are exclusive to certain prey species, which can be effectively utilized through strategic starvation. Admiral Zex Athery's assured stance faltered just a bit. Elena kept on walking. The architects are alive. Gems, stunning and radiant. However, crystalline structures possess distinct resonant frequencies. I have determined a minimum of 6 sonic wavelengths capable of irreversibly shattering your consciousness. The destroyers for all your biological armor and power, you remain organic. Designed viruses, customized toxins. There are many methods to diminish your strengths. The room was utterly quiet. Text, Elena said, as she returned to her seat and took a sip of her coffee. You've all transformed into a formidable force. However, humans have developed to be intelligent. All species present possess greater strength than we do in a direct encounter. Therefore, we avoid direct confrontation. We engage in learning. We adjust. We identify the vulnerabilities that evolution overlooked, as they were too nuanced, too particular, and too improbable to influence natural selection. She waved her hand to indicate the surroundings of the room. Each of you is an expert honed over millions of years of evolution for distinct purposes. However, people tend to be generalists. We may not be the strongest, fastest, or smartest in any particular area, but our proficiency in a variety of skills makes us the most formidable species in the galaxy. But you're merely one person, argued a harmony singer, although its melodic voice conveyed a diminished sense of confidence compared to earlier. Elena offered another smile, maintaining her courteous and professional demeanor. Am I? What do you think led me to obtain detailed biological profiles of species I had never come across until today? What method did I use to determine those particular sonic frequencies? What are your thoughts on the origin of the database containing xenobiological weaknesses? The reality enveloped the space like a chilling shroud. Elena spoke softly. I'm not here to take your exam. I'm ready to provide it. For the last 50 years, every species that has become a member of the Galactic Council has participated in this academy. Each promising individual, each potential threat, every genetic sample and technological advancement, all meticulously catalogued, thoroughly studied, and completely understood. She rose again, her tone still friendly and easygoing. Your goal was to pinpoint the most significant danger present in this room. Well done, you discovered her. However, she was never present with you. She sat in row 3, jotting down notes, sipping her coffee, and being consistently underestimated by each and every one of you. The voice of the cosmic arbiter echoed with what could have been a sense of approval. Assessment finished. Outcomes. Accuracy in species identification stands at 0%. Evaluating the precision of threat assessments. Applause all the way. Elena placed her thermos back into her satchel and made her way to the door. I appreciate everyone for providing the biological samples. Dead skin cells, shed scales, and electromagnetic signatures are all quite beneficial for the research. The Earth extends its greetings. With the door shutting behind her, 42 of the galaxy's most perilous entities remained in shocked quiet, finally grasping why, despite humanity's visible flaws, no one had ever managed to take over Earth. The most formidable predators in the galaxy had just realized they had been the prey all along, with their hunter quietly seated in row 3, observing and taking notes.